What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I have another one pack only build for you guys, and it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded any of these. The last one I think was a few months ago, and it was for Discovery University because I am covering all the packs in the order they came out in, basically, if that makes sense. So today I am working on a build with just base game and eco lifestyle, and I actually built this one quite a while ago. I'm fairly certain I built this on the day that high school years came out. I just basically needed something to like fill my time and do something while I was waiting for the pack to drop, because for me in my time zone, the packs release around 7 p.m. So on that day, while waiting for it to be 7 p.m. for the high school years pack to drop, I built this. So that's a little while ago, actually. It is pretty much almost a month ago, I believe, which is ridiculous. So yes, I am kind of just watching this come together with you all because I don't remember everything that I did. But this is actually a community garden because I asked you guys a long time ago in my previous one pack only build what you would like to see for eco lifestyle. And it turned out that you guys are very, very interested in seeing community lots with these one pack only builds, which I can definitely understand because they're very useful for gameplay. I think it'd be very nice to place an actual like cute little community garden, though I do like the one that is on this lot by default. So Eco Lifestyle came with this lot type where you can actually vote on what you would like the lot to become. It's kind of similar to how the auditorium works, the high school auditorium in Copperdale. That one has a couple versions too. It has like the auditorium, it has the formal dance venue, it has the career day venue, and then the graduation one. And then for these lots in Evergreen Harbor is what the world is called. I need to think about that for a second. These lots have like a community area version, which I think is the default. Basically, it's not really anything at that point. It's just a random little lot with some dumpsters and some recycle machines and stuff like that on it. But then you can vote for what you would like it to become, and then you can pick either community garden, marketplace, and oh good grief, something else, a maker space or something, I believe. I think it's like an area where you can basically just recycle and create things out of the stuff you find in the dumpster, stuff like that, but then just like renovated, fancier, cuter looking lots, basically. So that goes the same for this specific lot that I'm building on in Evergreen Harbor. However, I only did the community garden version for this lot. At first I was thinking maybe I can do all three, but that would take me so long. I did actually do that for the high school auditorium. I'll be sharing that one shortly with you guys as well. But that's a little bit easier because you can basically just keep the whole exterior of the build exactly the same. The only thing you need to do for that one is like swap out the decorations and stuff and maybe get some furniture out of the way for the formal dance, stuff like that. So that one was not too much work to make all the versions of it. But for this one, I feel like that is a whole different thing. Like that would be so, like it would take too much time basically for one video. So that is why I decided to go for a community garden, also because I haven't really built a community garden before and I thought it'd be very, very fun. So you can really see it come together. Like I said, and as the title suggests, I am only using base game and eco lifestyle. So if you have that pack, then you can go ahead and download this build and place it in your game, or this lot, I should say. Well, I mean, it does have quite a large building on it too, and I feel like the building is quite interesting. I didn't really have any specific pictures for inspiration for this one. I just sat down and started building, and I do remember that it took me a while. I do remember staring at the blank lot, not knowing what to do with it at all, but set on building a community garden. I just didn't know how to go about it. I honestly did not have a clue. So that was quite the process, and therefore it definitely took me a while to figure it out. I didn't record all of that, or I didn't keep like everything in the video because then it would be way too long. But yeah, it did definitely take me a while, and I got frustrated a couple times and like needed to start over and like rethink it. But after a while, I just kind of went with the flow, and this is what I came up with. So as much as it is a community garden, all of the other activities are here too. So yes, there is a dumpster. You can dumpster dive. You can obviously do recycling. There is that furniture crafter machine thing. We have the candle making station. We have the frizz brewing station thingy as well. There are a couple of easels and stuff. I think I also placed I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly, but I think I placed like a telescope somewhere, though, like I said, I'm not remembering that. There is also a little kids area upstairs with a bunch of toys and things. And then inside is very cozy as well. Like inside of the building, there is like a kitchen and a little living, like seating area situation, and a couple of tables and chairs. So I was definitely thinking that this community that goes here to these community gardens is very like close knit, and they like to, for example, every other week or maybe once every week, they like to come together and cook together with the fresh ingredients from the garden and like have little dinner parties, stuff like that. It's also just a nice area to, I don't know, maybe bring your laptop, do some work, because there is, like I said, a little kitchen, so you can grab some food or like make yourself a little drink. So a bunch of activities. So yes, it is mostly focused on the garden. You can see that there is a lot of green space around, and I'll be placing a lot of like planters and things, but there are a lot of activities. I also created a little market area. I think I only ended up placing 2 of the market tables, so it's not that excessive of a market, but it's still very cute and usable, and you can sell your stuff. It definitely works. I playtested this, and I was so amazed by how well this lot worked. Like everything looked so cute and used. There were Sims autonomously selling stuff on the market tables, which I think was very cute. Oh, maybe I actually ended up placing 3 of those. No, I think I deleted the 3rd one. And then I also placed the little stall that you can see by the entrance, a little food stall where you can like buy some food and drinks, I believe. And at first I thought that you would have to hire a Sim to basically work the stall, but no, a Sim spawned and worked the stall just for free and autonomously, which was very, very nice. So everything works and everything is very usable and player friendly, and I feel like it's just a really, really fun lot to play around with. As you can see, I did activate the Modern Developments Neighborhood Action Plan for this world because it just makes the world look a lot more modern and cleaned up and pretty, in my opinion. And that is definitely the vibe that I wanted to go for this community garden as well. You can see that I used a whole bunch of the eco-friendly build items, also the wallpapers and the fences and the windows and stuff. And we have a bunch of green roofs going on, and also solar panels, windmills, stuff like that. So this whole garden is super focused on being eco-friendly, being good for nature, growing your own produce, stuff like that. So yes, that's definitely what this whole build is focused around, and I think it turned out so cute. As difficult as it was for me to get started on this one, I don't know, I just feel like it ended up looking so cute. It has a whole lot of like little nooks here and there. So I feel like this lot is very fun to explore through gameplay as well, because there's just a lot to, yeah, I don't know, I guess explore and find out and just see where everything is located. And it's also a lot of fun to come here with your kid Sims, I think. Or Sims kids, I should say. I don't really know. I feel like it would just be a lot of fun because there are a lot of kids activities like toys and things. Not so much outside, but there is like I said, a whole like kids proof area upstairs, which I think is really cute. And then outside I also placed a whole bunch of picnic tables. One thing that was actually so annoying is when I playtested this build, I think there was that one neighborhood action plan activated, where Sims just go around and steal things, basically. Except when you have that plan activated, it's not actually stealing, and I think it's called something sharing. Sharing is caring. I don't really know what it's called, but basically it means that random Sims will take your stuff and run. And it's just very annoying because when I playtested it and when I was ready to take the screenshots, I went in and I realized that all of my picnic benches were gone. A whole heap of furniture on the inside was gone. I just didn't realize it as I was playtesting it. So that was very unfortunate. So I had to go through and place the stuff back, trying to remember exactly how I placed it. So that took a hot second as well, but it's fine. I think it turned out basically like 95% the same, the picnic tables and stuff, as you see them come together in this video. But yeah, I also did a whole bunch of landscaping for this build. I placed a whole lot of debugged hedges and flowers and trees and bushes. I just really wanted this space to look very, very green. I mean, it's a garden, so it makes sense. A community garden, but yeah, I just feel like it looks so cute. I also placed some dew collectors on the side, as you can see, and I placed a couple of bikes around. There are some ladders as well, so you can actually access the roofs to like clean the solar panels on top of there. And I also placed a couple of solar panels here on the ground. So for the back of the build, I wasn't quite sure what to do, but I think it turned out nice. I just did some landscaping and parked some bikes and things. And I think that turned out quite nicely. We also have a little green room here, as you can see, attached to the building, basically made out of all windows. And a couple doors, of course. So you can place some or plant some things in there as well. Things that you don't want exposed to the weather or the seasons. If you have that pack, then you can definitely use the green room, very useful. But one thing I'm actually not sure of, I haven't done a lot of gameplay or actually any gameplay with community gardens. So let me know if you know this, but I feel like stuff doesn't actually, like plants don't actually grow when you're not actively on the lot. So you can plant things and then leave the lot, but then when you come back, the plants won't have grown. I think that's how it works in The Sims, which is strange. And I wonder if that works the same for like a community garden, because that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense in my opinion. You would kind of like, that would kind of like defeat the whole purpose of a community garden, because you would like want to plant things and like do some gardening, but then leave. And then when you come back, you want to see the progress basically. But I don't think that's the thing that happens, sadly. I don't know, let me know though, I could be wrong. But yeah, here you can see we're moving on to the little interior of the build. We have one bathroom. I think there is only one bathroom for this build, and then there are a couple more bathrooms upstairs in the kids area. So I think 3 bathrooms total, which is not a whole lot, but I feel like that's okay. I mean, what are the chances that all of the Sims need to go to the bathroom at once? Like, I don't think that is too much of a problem. So we have one little bathroom down here. It's just a half bath or a powder room, whichever term you prefer, I guess. Very modern. I finally had a chance to use the Eco Lifestyle sink and toilet. I never use them. I think I've used them once for like maybe my very first Eco Lifestyle, eco-friendly build that I did when the pack first dropped. But after that, I never use them again because I just don't really like them. I don't know, they look a little bit too strange, too futuristic, too unrealistic. I don't know, I just don't really like the bathroom furniture that came with this pack. However, for this build, because this is a community lot, and super focused on being eco-friendly, I feel like it worked nicely. So yeah, I placed it in here. And then here you can see we have a tiny little kitchen. At first I was thinking of turning it into a kitchenette, so without a actual stove. But then I think I decided I placed one anyway, because I was thinking that maybe the Sims coming here would want to do like weekly or monthly little dinner evenings, or like dinner parties, I guess. That's maybe too fancy of a term, but they want to like come together and cook with their fresh ingredients, something like that. So I decided to make it into a full kitchen, which is also nice. I feel like this lot would come in handy if you were to play like a Rags to Riches or something, because you can do anything here. You can't take a shower, but you can go to the bathroom and like brush your teeth and wash your hands and stuff, and cook food. And there is a fridge stocked full of like free food basically, so that's nice. But yeah, here you can see I created a little bit of an entryway. I played around with platforms a little bit for this build, not too much, but just a little bit, because I think I used, I don't even know if I did. Did I use, no, I think this is regular wall height, right? Or is this medium wall height? I think it's regular wall height. I'm not really remembering, or like, I can't really tell right now, but that's okay. But here you can see we have a little seating area. I was really enjoying using all of these eco lifestyle items, because let me tell you, I think eco lifestyle for building is one of my all-time favorite packs. I know that not everyone was excited when Eco Lifestyle first got released. A lot of people were angry about it because it wasn't what they were expecting, and maybe they weren't really, maybe the concept of the pack wasn't immediately like very clear. It wasn't clear to me in the very beginning when they first announced it either. But having the pack and seeing all the build items, I feel like it's a staple, for me at least. For me and my aesthetic, Eco Lifestyle is definitely a staple. I love the build buy items. They're so beautiful. They're modern. Some of them are very like modern, and other items look more like crafted, which I also think is a lot of fun and very cute and something totally different. And the wallpapers and the floor that came with this, I think it actually came with 2 floors. Yes, this wooden floor, well, I mean, maybe a couple more, but 2 wooden floors, I know for a fact. One of the wooden floors actually looks like tile to me. I think I would have liked it better if it actually was a tile, because you can still use it in like bathrooms and things and like kind of pretend that it's a tile, but it's not, it's wood. It's this one, like the honeycomb or whatever you want to call it, if that is the correct term, tile looking wood. I don't know, I really like that one as well. But the like wooden wallpaper that came with this pack is really gorgeous. And also the concrete wallpaper, is that how you would call it? Concrete wallpaper? I can't think of a better term for that. But with the very soft colors and like the beautiful white or creamy toned color. So basic, so useful, and so gorgeous. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, for me, Eco Lifestyle is definitely a staple. But let me know, do you have this pack? Or maybe you're not sure if you want to buy this pack yet, or maybe you don't want to buy it at all because it's not your cup of tea. Let me know what you think of the pack, because I am so curious to hear all of your opinions. And I love these one pack only builds, because I get a chance to like come back, like revisit these packs and really focus on those specific packs. I feel like it's so nice. And yeah, while building this, I, as much of a struggle as it was to get started, I felt so inspired once I actually had an idea, because like I said, the stuff in this pack is just my favorite and it's beautiful. And I was really happy to be focusing on it. Again, but here you can see we're moving on to the second floor. There is a little bit of a walkway balcony situation outside. You can only access this area through a ladder, which I don't know, maybe that's a little bit finicky, but it is cute. So yeah, we have a ladder with this or in this build so that you can climb up to the second floor. And this is the little kids area. So I have 2 more bathrooms up here. Maybe 2 bathrooms is a little bit excessive, but it just made the most sense for the floor plan to like close off that little section of the area and turn it into 2 bathrooms with sinks. I don't know, it felt appropriate and it looked good, so that's what I went with. And then up here we have a couple toys. I placed some drawing tables, which I feel like would be very appropriate. And then I placed the science table and also a bookcase and a Blarfy as well. I think I shuffled around the toys a little bit because I wasn't really liking how it was looking right now. I placed a radio in the window. That's really cute. So you can like turn on the kids' radio and like do a little bit of dancing. I also placed a toy box in here. And yeah, I think that's that mostly for the kids like play area. I think it turned out very cute. I love the container, like shipping container wallpaper and stuff. But that is basically it for this build. So let's jump right into the game and I'll show you the build in real time. So here we have the community garden in Evergreen Harbor in real time. Here we have the entryway. I use this cute little archway that I barely ever get a chance to use, but for this build, it was perfect. So you can walk through this archway and enter the garden. And when you first walk in, we have this little stand where you can buy some foods and drinks, probably made out of like fresh ingredients stands from the garden itself. It's closed right now, but a sim will spawn to actually work this little stand, so that's really cute. There is a little bike parking over here, and over on this side we have the largest garden area. You can see I placed a couple of trees here and there to like fill up the planter pots a little bit, but basically there are a bunch of planter pots. I also placed a little sink, an outdoor looking sink, because I thought that that would make sense for this garden. We have some windmills over here. We have a bunch of picnic tables around and a couple of wooden benches to just sit down and relax, enjoy the garden and the sun. And I really like this main little square or plaza. I don't really know what to call it, but it just looks kind of cozy in my opinion. So this is where I placed the community board, so you can vote on neighborhood action plans and things. So that one is over there. And then here we have a couple more benches, some more planter pots over here, and I also placed the bugs. Oh, they always give me the chills. I don't really like these items. It's a really cool idea, but I don't like the bugs. The bugs freak me out. Yeah, moving on. Here we have the little market area. I placed 2 market stalls. You can see that I actually playtested the build because there are a bunch of things like on these tables and I did not place them there. So yes, that happened when I playtested. And then here we have the monkey jungle bars for the kids. Then in this little nook, I placed a dumpster, so you can do some dumpster diving, and this decorative planter thing that I just think looks so cute, and some more planter boxes as well. Then in the back of the lot, I placed another dumpster because I don't know about you, but whenever I want to do some dumpster diving, there is always sims in the way, or sims that will get to the dumpster faster, and then I like have to wait or do a whole thing to have them get out of there. It's really annoying. So I just placed 2 dumpsters to kind of try and avoid that problem. I have some solar panels back here and some more bikes, and yeah, a ladder to climb up to the roof. You can actually also enter the kids section from this area of the roof, so yeah, that's quite useful. Then when you climb this ladder over here, this is where we have a little balcony, I guess, or like rooftop area with some easels. You can do some painting, and this is how you also like enter the top roof basically to clean the solar panels off. And here you can enter the kids section. So we have some creativity tables, we have a toy box and some more toys over here on this side, and also 2 bathrooms with 1 shared sink in the middle. But over here is the main entrance into the main building basically. So in the corner over here we have a juice frizzing station. I always forget what the term is, but I think it's called frizz. I don't know. And then over here we have the recycler machine, and over in this little corner we have just a cute little table for some privacy and some vertical planters, and this is also where you can enter the greenhouse. So we have a couple of those fancy little planters in here. They're like self-watering or something, I believe, and then also some more regular planters. And then through this sliding door over here, you enter into the main area of the build. So yeah, there's a cute little entryway. I placed a couple of these bulletin boards where I imagine they would like pin information on like upcoming activities and just house rules, stuff like that. Maybe you can like sign up for specific things, get people's contact information. I don't know. I just thought it'd be realistic. Then we have like a shelving unit with some basic, I don't know, gardening supplies and things. And yeah, a little bookshelf so you can sit down and like read a book, relax, maybe a gardening book. And then here we have a little seating area with some couches. I also placed a tablet on the coffee table and then also one on this table over here because I figured those could be useful to do some research or maybe play some games. We have 2 tables and a little kitchen over here. So it's a full kitchen with a stove. So yeah, you can cook anything you want. We also have a little coffee maker, which I thought would make sense. And then this is where we have the bathroom. I tried to make it look a little bit interesting with these vertical panels or whatever you want to call them behind the toilet. I don't know. I really like how this bathroom turned out. I should really give these objects more credit because I do think they look cute in this bathroom. And then on the other side of the build over here is where we have a little crafting area, I guess. I placed some woodworking tables. We have some candle making stations and also some random little knickknacks to fill up the place a little bit more. And then over here is where we have the actual fabricators. So the fancy furniture making fabricators spider things. I don't really know how to describe them, but they're fancy and they're cool and they're in this area. But that is basically it for this build. So I just now put this community garden up on the gallery so you can download it if you want. It uses only Eco Lifestyle and base game, obviously, so it's very easy to download, and I built it on a 40 by 30 in Evergreen Harbor, obviously, in the little neighborhood with the tower, as you can see, so I feel like this lot is pretty easy to spot. It comes in at just over 75,000 simoleons, but that doesn't really matter because it's not a residential lot, so it won't cost you anything. But that is it for this video, so I really hope that you enjoyed this build. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so, and if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream on Twitch a few times a week, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/Simmary Sims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!